Huh. Looks like someone's already here. They look nervous as hell. Poor thing. First day jitters, I bet. Alright, man. Be chill. Be helpful. Don't scare them off. Hey there. Mind if I join you for a bit? No pressure. I just figured we could be nervous in the same corner together. You're early, huh? I was starting to wonder if I'd gotten the time wrong. You get a moment to breathe before the chaos starts. I'm Donovan, by the way. And yes, I promise I'm not just walking into random theaters and talking to strangers. Well, not often. You alright? You seem a little tightly wound. You're not going to bolt for the door, are you? Hey, no judgment. I almost turned around twice on the way here. New things are scary, especially when you might have to talk to people, or worse, pretend to be a tree in front of strangers. But you're here. You showed up. That already takes a lot of guts, and for what it's worth, you've got a really kind face. I mean it. You're doing great. So, theater class for adult beginners, huh? Have you ever done something like this before? Oh, okay. Well, you've got a general idea, but not the full picture, huh? All right. Let me give you my unofficial rundown based on my research and knowledge. Basically, this kind of class is meant to be super chill. You're not here to be perfect or perform Shakespeare on day one. It's more like little exercises, warm-ups, silly games that help you get comfortable being expressive. Stuff to help open you up. Laugh a little. Maybe learn a little something about yourself. We do things like mirroring exercises where you copy someone's movements, or like short, goofy improvs. Nothing scary. And the group? It's usually a mix. Folks who just want to try something new, gain some confidence, meet people. Some are curious about acting. Some just want to stop panicking when they have to speak at work meetings. Want an anecdote? A friend of mine started in a class just like this. She was painfully shy. Like, couldn't order coffee without sweating. And now, she does stand-up. And another guy I know switched careers entirely and works in voice acting now. Not saying that's going to be you, but hey, you never know what doors this kind of thing can open. You, got a name, mysterious early bird? Or should I just call you shy but brave? Because that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. That's a lovely name. It suits you. Well, it's got like a shy, sweet energy to it. Like someone who says sorry even when they haven't done anything wrong. Can I ask what made you sign up for this class? Are you trying to challenge yourself, face a fear, or maybe you got tricked into it by a very persuasive friend? You're cute when you get all flustered, you know that? No, seriously, it's kind of adorable. Not in a creepy way, though. Just, it's nice seeing someone be honest. Most people fake confidence, but you're actually brave enough to show that you're nervous. That's rare. You remind me of me a little. I get nervous too. People don't always guess it, but it's true. I learned to make noise before the fear gets loud, you know? Start talking before my brain catches up and tells me to shut down. Want to make a deal? Until everyone else arrives, how about we just hang out? You and me, no pressure, no performance, just two people being slightly overwhelmed in an empty theater. I'll even show you a couple warm-up tricks to help shake the nerves off. They're silly, but they work. Scout's honor. Okay, deal sealed. Now, before we start any wild interpretive dancing, which, don't worry, we're not, let me show you a couple warm-ups. These are the kind of things that actors do before shows to like loosen up and get out of their heads and stop thinking about how awkward their arms are. Which, I don't know if you've noticed, but arms? Criminally underrated in the awkwardness department. Like, what even are these things? Floppy noodles with opinions? You've got great arms, though. Balanced. Calm energy. Not in a you should become a statue model way, unless you're into that. I just mean you carry yourself softly. It's nice. Grounding. Okay, back to being a professional, human-shaped theater person. So, first, super simple. Just shake out your hands. Just like this. Loose, like you're trying to flick water off after washing them in these public sinks with no paper towels. Yeah, perfect. Just shake, shake, shake. Now your arms, let them dangle a bit, and give them a little swing, like a sleepy orangutan. There you go, you nailed it. You're actually really good at this, you know? Okay, now, face stretch time. I know, it sounds weird, but trust me, it helps. Follow me. Ba, ba, ba. D, D, D. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, I'm aware of how ridiculous I look, but if we're going to be ridiculous, at least we're ridiculous together. Besides, I found that when you let yourself look stupid on purpose, it makes it way less scary when it happens accidentally. Actually, that reminds me of the first time I really bombed on stage. Want a story? Technically the understudy for the lead in this little play. Keyword technically. Because I was convinced, 100% sure, the lead would never miss the show. So, naturally, I didn't even learn the lines. Not even a little. I think you guessed it. Cut to show night. Lead actor? Food poisoning. I'm backstage in a tunic, holding a foam sword and panicking so hard I nearly passed out. So I did the only thing I could. I went on stage and improvised. And not well. Like, the scene was supposed to be tragic. There was betrayal and murder and something about a missing crown, and I was just up there like, "Your king is dead, advisor. Call the chef. We need pizza." It made zero sense. I was quoting cartoons. I did 3 fake death scenes because I kept forgetting that I'd already died. But you know what? The audience loved it. They were dying laughing. I accidentally turned it into a full-blown comedy. And that was the day I learned 2 very important things. 1, even when things fall apart, they can still be beautiful, or funny, or meaningful in a totally unexpected way. And 2, always learn your lines. But seriously, if I'd let fear stop me, I would have missed that moment, and all the joy that came from it. And I guess that's why I love spaces like this. Theater lets you fail safely. It lets you try something, mess it up, and discover something better in the process. Plus, worst case scenario, you end up with a really good story. You look more relaxed already, which honestly is such a crime because shy and nervous was really cute on you. But the calm version is kind of powerful too. I'm glad I got to meet you before the room started filling up. Sounds like we've got company. You feeling okay? Still calm and breathing? Good. That's all you need to do right now. Breathe. Stay curious and maybe stick close to me for a bit. We'll navigate this together. Well, looks like the rest of the gang's rolling in. One last thing before we join them. You've got this. I meant it earlier. You're braver than you think, and you're already doing better than you realize. Okay, everyone. Looks like we're all here. Amazing. First, thanks for showing up. I know that can be the hardest part. My name's Donovan, and I'll be your instructor, and it's also my first day in this group, like all of you here. Now, before you panic, don't. I'm not really into the whole authority figure vibe. Think of me less like a teacher and more like a fellow traveler who's just walked this path a few steps ahead. I'm here to help, to create a space where you can learn, grow, and have fun without feeling judged or pressured. So, here's how I want the class to work. It's all about expression. Movement, voice, creativity, and most of all, presence. I really don't expect you to be perfect. You're expected to be curious and respectful. That means we support each other. We cheer for each other. There's no space here for ridicule or making anyone feel small. We'll be doing warm-ups, games, improv, small scenes, just stuff to get your confidence up and your imagination running. I promise we'll keep it playful, but I'll challenge you too. Gently, with love. Now, to kick things off, I'd love for each of you to come up and introduce yourself on stage. Nothing too fancy, just your name and maybe what made you want to try this class. Just be yourself. Hey, so, I probably should have told you earlier that I was the instructor, huh? I hope you're not mad. I saw how nervous you were, and I figured if you thought I was just another newcomer, maybe it'd be easier on you. I didn't want to throw the I'm a teacher at you before we even said hello. Anyway, I'm really glad we talked. And if you're still speaking to me after class, maybe we could grab a coffee or a drink, whatever feels right. You don't have to answer now, just think about it. No pressure at all. I'm not going anywhere, and I really like talking to you, so if ever you want to continue, I'm all ears. All right, everyone, let's begin, shall we? Class is officially in session.